Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest is one of the premier broadcasters working today. He is the host of the daily radio and television programs that bear his name. Please welcome back the Iron Horse of Broadcasting, Mr. Larry King. Larry, come on up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the program, Larry.
I'm so thrilled to be here the night Herb Klumpe's here.
Come on. Don't make fun of his name. It's not Klumpe. You're just being silly. It's Klumpy.
Klumpe.
It's Klumpy. It's not
then they got
Klumpy.
the wrong guy. Outside, I walked in, and the guy outside said, Klumpe's here, Herb Klumpe. I said, you're kidding, my heart raced. Because everyone... We thought he'd be on your first CBS show. And everyone's been trying to get him. I've been trying to get him for CNN for years. He's a fat guy.
Yeah. No, easy.
He's a Klumpe kind of guy. He wears this gray T-shirt and he walks around New York.
Nice man.
Yeah.
Hey, nice man. I've kissed him.
Can they cancel?
I was watching your television show. You took the thing, well, I'm telling you, you were in Japan, you were in the Orient, the Pacific Rim, I guess they call it now. The
Yes.
Pacific Rim, that's right.
There's nothing like Hong Kong and Tokyo. You been there?
No, I've never been there.
Well, they love you there. They would love you.
But let me ask you a question about one of the shows. I tuned in halfway through, and there was a man, and I think he was an artist of some kind, a performance artist, an actor or something, and he had, like, hair, big stalks of it. Looked like wild corn.
I don't know if you'd call him a rock star.
What was the guy?
He's like a demon of evil. But he's not. He's a put-on. But he scares Japanese people, but they love being scared. Honest. And he has these crazy hair, and he's got this insane look.
Right.
And they didn't tell me he was coming on. They just said, your next guest is this popular rock hero from Japan.
Right. And does he sing? Does he talk? Does he act? Does he...
Does nothing that I could tell. He just sits there looking scary. And I think he does things, he does concerts.
And the people of Japan pay to go see him, and they love him?
Love him.
Yeah. Is he, like, comparable to, like, Howie Mandel? Is that what we're talking about?
How big is he? I think he's in the Klumpe range. I think he's beyond Mandel. You're not going to stop Klumpe all night. You're not going to stop.
Now let's talk about President Clinton. What the hell's going on there with President Clinton? Is the press being too hard on your boy Clinton? You kind of...
Wait a minute. I had all the candidates were on our show. Yeah. We were fair to all of them. You've had, right? Gore was on the last time I was here. Gore called in.
On the telephone.
On the lunch show.
That's right. Yeah.
Clinton grew on me. I got to like him very much. He's
very
bright.
He's a boob, though, isn't he, when you get right down to it?
No, he's not. You know...
I say that.
Why do you say that?
Well, just so we get a reaction.
Because you're going to get a reaction.
That's right.
He's not a boob. He's a Rhodes Scholar.
A Rhodes Scholar. But you knew. I knew. I'm telling you this. I knew long before the campaign spun into high gear that he had boob tendencies.
Now I'm in a position of being an interviewer, but how do you spot a boob tendency?
I don't know. I guess it was just that kind of he had that little kind of
You know what I think happens there?
He wasn't hooked up. He was running on the emergency generator. He didn't have power from the city.
I don't. You know, he's very bright. You know, he's got a lot of young people around him.
Yeah.
The press was very kind to him during the race and felt that they had to sort of even it up now.
So now they're really going to work.
Yeah, but he took some bad raps. Like, for example, the airport, I think, was a bad rap.
Do you really?
The hair thing. I'll tell you why. I don't think, you know, he had his hair done, $200 haircut at the airport,
Shut
LAX.
down LAX.
All right, wait a second. If a president says to you, in other words, he said, his explanation, Al Gore was on my show the next night and said that the president said he asked, am I going to hold anybody up? And they said no. I think if a president gets on a phone with an air traffic controller and says, am I going to bother anyone? The air traffic controller is going to say, no. Because you don't say to the president, get out of here. You know, there's planes coming in. So I think he's in a bad rap there. If he called you up and said, Bill Clinton's calling. No, David, I want to come to your first CBS show.
You're missing the show.
I'd like 3 tickets. Do you have tickets? Would you say to him, we don't have tickets? You would bump 3 people and invite them.
No, you're missing the issue. The core issue, now this is a peripheral issue. The core issue is here, we're in trouble if our president thinks an airplane is a good place to get a haircut, period. Have you ever had your hair cut on an airplane?
Never.
No, me either.
But
go to a barber shop.
And if there's one thing they've learned, if you're us, we could do this. But if you're president, never get your hair cut by someone with one name.
Yeah. what was the guy's name? Adolfo? Or,
Adolfo. But he should have had Billy Joel Christie.
No, I mean, we're making... We're making jokes about it, but somebody should have known better to let him get into that position.
You know, we know everything now. Television, we're on top of everything. Yeah. CNN, NBC, we're everywhere with all our cameras. Did Lincoln have this problem? In other words, I got to think, supposing Lincoln, on his 3rd week in office, 3rd week, he stopped on the way back from some conference and had a pedicure. Mm-hmm. He had a pedicure, and he lined up. They had the horses held up for 3 blocks. People couldn't get through to the hospital because he had a pedicure.
Yeah.
And the person who gave him the pedicure was famous at the time. And it was all over the papers. Who did the pedicure? Who was dumb? But he had the Civil War. He won the war. Who remembers?
Yeah, but you know, you think if Lincoln really was a pedicure kind of guy, he should have had that wart taken off, too. You know?
And if he had the pedicure, if you're going to do it like
Clinton, the whole thing done.
You do it on the train, right?
Yeah, on the train. We have to pause here. Paul, a little hooray for Hollywood. We'll be right back with Larry King. Pete Townsend and Cindy Crawford here tonight. Huh?
And
what?
Herb.
And Herb Klumpe. Larry, you know, you're one of my heroes. Let's take some calls. Let's take some phone calls for Larry King. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Overland Park, Kansas. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi, Larry. What does CNN stand for?
Good one. Good question. What is it? CNN.
What does it stand for?
What does it stand for?
Cable News Network.
Thank you very much. Alexandria, Virginia. Go ahead, please. You have a question for Larry King.
Hey, I'm glad I got through.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if the Bulls could three-peat?
Oh, yeah. How about if the Bulls three-peat? Wouldn't that be great?
I think they will.
The Bulls
yes.
will three-peat.
Good call.
Thank you for your call. Atlanta, Georgia. Go ahead, please.
Hi. Is it true that radio waves could make you cross-eyed?
I've heard that, Larry. Radio waves make you cross-eyed.
They can.
Syracuse, New York. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Did you get beat up a lot as a kid?
Larry, did you get beat up a lot as a kid?
I did. I was Jewish in an Italian neighborhood.
Montpelier, Vermont. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, this is more of a comment than a question.
Yeah, go right ahead, please.
Larry, I love you.
That's nice.
I mean, I really, really love you.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the show either. I'm talking about you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Go ahead, please.
Screen calls.
Hi, Larry. I was wondering, if the U.S. was Mexico, would President Clinton be called El Presidente?
Excellent question. What do you think, Larry?
Probably yes.
All right, we have time for one more call. Let's go to Colorado Springs, Colorado. Hello.
Have you ever kissed Ross Perot?
Oh, it's this guy again. All right, thank you very much, sir. Nice of you to call in. There you go.
I always said, Letterman gets the best call. You do the Letterman show.
It's a little comedy skit for you, Larry.
It's a little takeoff. It's a little...
Because we love you. Good to see you. Have a great summer.
I want to give you a greeting from Herb.
No.